Hello and welcome to the channel, where we break down all the latest from the world of Formula One. Today, we're diving into what could have been a spectacular year for Ferrari and what's still within their reach. Despite a few setbacks, especially with the car's issues earlier in the season, Ferrari is still in the fight for the Constructors' Championship and Charles Leclerc has a shot at finishing second in the drivers' standings. Could Ferrari turn things around and give their fans a reason to celebrate by the end of the year? Stay tuned as we unpack all the details from the recent races, their strategy, and what we might expect going into the Mexican Grand Prix. Ferrari could have been leading the Constructors' Championship this season if not for a key setback, the failed floor upgrade they introduced in Barcelona. This upgrade brought back the dreaded bouncing issues from 2022, especially in high-speed corners, which threw Ferrari off its rhythm at crucial points of the year. This problem, coupled with some unfortunate circumstances in a few races, meant that Ferrari lost valuable points and now trails McLaren by 48 points. However, there is still time to turn things around, especially after an impressive performance in Austin. In the United States Grand Prix, Ferrari showed exceptional race pace, with Leclerc and Sainz setting an average lap time of 1:38.941 across the weekend. McLaren was close but still 0.262 seconds behind, while Red Bull, affected by traffic issues, was even further back at 0.360 seconds behind Ferrari. What's especially noteworthy is Leclerc's improvement in race management, which has been a weak point in the past. This year, however, he's been more consistent, staying focused and patient during races, allowing him to capitalize on opportunities, just like in Austin. The sprint and qualifying sessions showed Leclerc trailing his teammate Sainz, but a strong start in the main race saw him pass several cars in the first turn, giving him the lead and eventually the win. Sainz, meanwhile, was caught behind Verstappen and later struggled with a fuel issue, preventing him from fighting for the win despite having a better pace in the second stint. Ferrari's recent form is encouraging, and heading into Mexico, they appear to be the team to beat. Their car is well suited to the high-altitude challenges of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, which is located 200 meters above sea level. The thinner air at this altitude reduces aerodynamic downforce and affects engine performance, but Ferrari's powerful engine should give them a significant advantage. Red Bull, with its Honda engine, also stands to perform well, but Ferrari could have the edge here. McLaren, though trailing a bit in race pace recently, can't be discounted either. Charles Leclerc, currently fourth in the drivers' standings, is closing the gap on Lando Norris, who sits in third place with 295 points. Leclerc is just 22 points behind and could overtake him before the season ends. This would push McLaren down to a painful third in the constructors' standings, further adding to Ferrari's potential achievements this year. One of the biggest what-ifs for Ferrari this season revolves around the failed floor upgrade they introduced at the Spanish Grand Prix. After their win in Monaco, Ferrari was one of the teams to watch in both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships. However, the new floor brought back the bouncing problems they thought they had solved, drastically affecting the car's performance. As a result, they struggled in high-speed circuits like Spain, Austria, Silverstone, and Spa, until they made a temporary fix before the summer break. Had Ferrari been able to introduce the upgrades they brought to Zandvoort earlier, both Leclerc and Sainz could have been legitimate title contenders. But as we know, Formula One is all about consistency and making the right decisions at the right times. One mistake, like a problematic car part, can change the course of an entire season. Ferrari's recent pace, particularly in managing tire degradation, is impressive. One of their standout strengths has been how little their car suffers from graining compared to their competitors, allowing them to manage a one-stop strategy successfully when others need two stops. This could give them another advantage in Mexico, where tire management will again be crucial. The battle between Ferrari, Red Bull, and McLaren is expected to be fierce, with Ferrari potentially emerging as the favorite. However, F1 is always unpredictable, and we'll have to see how it all unfolds at the Mexican GP. Ferrari fans may look back at this season as a what could have been scenario, especially if the early season issues hadn't occurred. But there's still hope for a strong finish. Can Ferrari close the gap in the Constructors' Championship? Will Leclerc pass Norris to take second place in the drivers' standings? We'll find out soon enough. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more insights and analysis, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on the thrilling end to the F1 season.